and I'm the founding director of the Rice Movement, which is based in Sydney, Australia. I'm really excited to come and speak at the Youth Awakening Conference soon. I think it's going to be so much fun. I've never been to Taiwan before, and I hear there is really good food. So as long as I come for good food and I get lots of it, I'm going to be very happy. But actually, I'm going to be really much more happier about spending time at this conference speaking to the youth of Taiwan. If you're a young person in Taiwan, we really want to make sure you come there, because we're going to be exploring at the Youth Awakening Conference the topic of calling. And I can't wait to speak about that, because I think when a young person works out what it is that they've been gifted to do and what it is that God has given them a passion to do, and when they get on that kind of calling, then there is no better place to be. Nothing can stop it, as it were, because you're doing what God wants you to do. And so for me, I can't wait to spend time with you. And because for me, that's been my own journey. Like, my own journey has been growing up in Australia. As you can see, I look Chinese, like I'm Asian, but I don't sound Chinese, do I? I sound Aussie. And so I've got this kind of weird confusion. Am I Chinese or am I Australian? And the truth is I'm both. Although I'm probably a little bit more Aussie because I can't speak any Chinese, so you're gonna have to order all the food for me when I'm there. But you know, the truth is, because I've got this mix, I've started to realize that God has given me that as an opportunity, because Australia, as you know, is part of Asia as well. And so I get to do that thing where I get to cross both the Western culture and the Asian culture. And so for me, it's been a really understanding of, over the years, of what it's looked like to understand who God's made me to be and how to use that for Him and for His glory and for His kingdom. At the age of 18, I decided to head into full-time ministry. I was really challenged by a friend of mine that I met who at a conference. I'd never met him before that day, but I realized that at that age, he'd already decided to go and become a Bible translator. And that had actually happened, and now that, you know, so many years later, 20 years later, he's actually doing that. He's translating the Bible for people, for hundreds of thousands of people who could not read it before the work that he did. And I realized at that time when I met him that I didn't have that understanding of what God wanted me to do. I was just doing the Asian thing, which is, you know, you study hard. I'm sure you know about that. You know, you get tutoring, you study hard, you get your best marks so you can get into uni. And then you get your best job so you can get money. And I thought that was just the plan. But the truth is, God had another plan. And that is, what He wants us to do is to make disciples of all nations. And so for me, God awakened I guess a calling to be an evangelist. And so for me, starting the Rice Movement 15 years ago was something that for me was built out of and born out of the fact that for me, the passion He's put in my heart is seeing people come to know Jesus. Nothing gets me more excited, not even Taiwanese food. Nothing gets me more excited than seeing people move from death to life and have an eternity change. So that's what I've dedicated my life to do. And my hope is that all the young people here in Taiwan who are going to come along to this Youth Awakening Conference will have time to think and work out, why has God decided to make you who you are and place you in this season, in this time in world history? Why has He decided to put you here? And I can tell you already the answer. The broad answer is for the glory of God. But what does that look like out in specifics? And so for me, I'm looking forward to spend some time with you to explore that topic. I can't wait to see what God will do with us together at the Youth Awakening Conference. And I can't wait for my first time eating Taiwanese food in Taiwan. I'm going to be there with my wife, Naomi. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. She's got a great calling as well on her life. And one of them is to be a mother to our 4 children. Yeah, that's right. You've been trying to work out how old I am, right? I've got 4 kids. That keeps us busy. That's our full-time calling and more. I'm looking forward to spending some time together with her, with you guys in Taiwan. So if you're out there and you're deciding whether I should come or not, I'll tell you the quick answer. Ready? Come. Just do it. Sign up, register, make sure you be there at Youth Awakening Conference, and we'll see you soon. All the way from Sydney, Australia, signing out from the Rice Movement, Steve Chong. See ya.